has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 18 carries, 85 yards.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
K.J. Hamler,
his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play. Yeah.
That too.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Arizona.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Cardinals 0.
First down, Murray toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Murray again. This is Drake.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2 yards. And it's
throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Got a man complete. It's the tight end Amaro. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. Murray. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his... linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eye.
It's caught at the 10. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now, when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own,
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 3rd down, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
K.J. Hamler.
As the first half is winding down, and the Bears will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got it. The tight end, Amaro. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do.
Touchdown, Chicago! 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He starts by handing this off to Drake.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that is incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Trubisky to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Back now at Soldier Field. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. A lot of happy faith. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
7 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Murray to air it out again. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Murray again. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. To throw again on second down. Murray, this one caught by Isabella. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Offense for them has been, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Bears, they...
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Six rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the